Okay, art people. Um, this is going to be a very quick video on how to use a ruler. It is brutal that I have to go over this, but I do find that a lot of you, at the time even you're in 8th grade, have absolutely no idea how to use a ruler, which is painful. Okay. In my class, there are basically 3 different types. You're going to have the metal rulers, you're going to have your smaller wooden rulers, and you're going to have your larger wooden rulers. Now, let's look at this one. This one's probably the easiest one to look at. So, each ruler, especially if you're using the inch one, now do me a favor. I'm just going to pause here real quick. If your generation could do one thing, please go to the metric system. These centimeters, way easier to use than this. So anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. Okay, so going back here, whenever you're measuring something, you have to start from where you want to measure, which in this ruler is the end of the ruler. You then are divided each one into 4 sections. All right, so here is 1 inch. All right, this one just happens to have the 1, and then the large line after the 1 is the inch. I have a lot of people that think that this line right above it is the inch mark. It's not. The large line next to the number is the inch mark. So that's the inch mark. Half inch is the other large line. So right there would be a half inch. Right here would be a quarter inch. I don't think you'd really need to right now use anything less than a quarter inch. For most of our projects, you're just going to have to use the inch. But here you have an inch, half inch, quarter inch, eighth, 16th of an inch. Each line is a different length. So let's say I wanted to measure 2 inches. I would line this up with the edge of the paper, and then I'm going to go 2 inches. There's the large line. Next to the 2 is right here, and I'm going to make a line. All right. So that would be 2 inches from the edge of the paper. That's the 2-inch mark. Now these two are a little bit different in the sense that this one, you measured the edge of the ruler is where everything started. These, if you look, if you would measure from the beginning of the ruler, this isn't actually an inch. Your inch mark starts right here at the beginning. Same with this one. This is just dead space. So if I was going to measure with either one of these 2 inches, I'd come over here and I'd make sure that these lined up with the edge like that. So that would be how I would start measuring these. Pretty much all of these rulers have the big line after the number. That is the inch mark. But one of the things I wanted to show you was this one here. When you start getting to the larger numbers, you're going to see that they split it. So like here's the 10-inch, but there's the mark. It's in between the 2 numbers. Unlike with 9, where it's the number and then the big line, they straddle the big line. So just be aware of that depending on which one you use. All right. So that's just a real quick on how to use a ruler. Go ahead and go and find the next video for your project, and we'll get started on that.